Corky Carroll joins us and our further adventures of finding some of the most unique people in all of Orange County. Tell me a little bit about what it was like to grow up in Orange County.
Orange County has to be one of the, nirvana places in the world to grow up, especially back in the 50s and 60s when everything was so fresh and Ozzie and Harriet-like, The surf culture when I was starting, they used to call us the beach beatniks. They all thought we were sort of like Maynard G. Krebs, and hanging out on the beach, and having parties and dancing on the sand and taking chicks in the back of the woodies and stuff like that. And that's people, thought that way surfers were, and they were right.
Tell me your favorite places to surf here in Orange County in those days.
Well, then and now, in Orange County, it's full of surf. I mean, this is one of the real surf, it's a surf central part of the surf world culturally, and but just surf-wise, from Huntington Beach on the north end, which gets waves from every direction all year round, always has some kind of surf. It isn't the best wave in the world, but it certainly probably has as much surf as anywhere else. And Newport and the reefs in Laguna and Dana Point and Doheny all the way down to Cotton's Point and Trestles and San Onofre at the south end. Cotton's Point was always my favorite spot to surf in Orange County. And right here at the Huntington Beach Pier, being a Huntington Beach kid, going to Huntington Beach High School, I certainly put in more than my share of days surfing this pier. When surfing was getting really big in the early and mid 60s, I was kind of the young hot kid coming up, and I became the first one to get paid to surf and become a pro surfer. And there was a lot of opportunity in those days because it was all new. Every day there was a new door that opened that had never even existed before. And so it was, like I said, being in the right place at the right time and being young and kind of new, kind of now, kind of wow. Huntington Beach today and even all of Orange County, it's just, it's amazing. Being here at this beautiful new Shorebreak Hotel, it's a surf hotel. We never even thought about, that kind of thing. In those days, there might have been a surf motel, but it was just called Surf Motel, and it was it was like the No-Tell Motel. But now, I mean, it's just amazing. $100,000 surf prizes and surf contests, and just the wonderful good vibe that it has. For a long time, surfers were, sort of looked down upon by the peeps, by the normal peeps. I don't want my daughter going out with no surfer. I had a lot of that when I was in high school. All my girlfriend's parents, no, you're not going out with him. He's a bad boy. I remember, we used to have our trunks made, surf trunks by somebody's mom. Sew me up a pair of surf trunks. And then Hang Ten came along, and OP, and now there's Hurley and Quicksilver and Billabong and these mega big companies.
And the amazing thing is that most of them are headquartered here in Orange County.
Yeah, Orange County is the cultural center of the surf world, and Huntington Beach is like the heartbeat, of the surf world. If you want to know what's going to happen 3 years from now, hang out here. I think this is where all the designers get their ideas. Like, go hang out at the pier and see what these,
I'm feeling old when I go down there.
How do you think I feel? I'm standing on the pier watching the heat. People are going, "Hey, do you wish you were out there competing?" No. How do you think you do against those guys? Really good.
When you think back on your experiences in surfing, do anything stand out?
On my experiences in surfing?
Yeah.
Well, it's my whole life. I've surfed since I was 4 years old, and I'm struggling along. I'm trying to be a pro surfer at 61. It's not as easy these days, but.
Are you into big waves or just average size waves now?
Well, when I was younger, I used to surf everything. I liked, as big as it could get and as little as it could get. I didn't really care. I liked anything. It could be blown out, choppy, or it could be really good. But as I've gotten older, I've gotten a little more particular. And the top end has come down a little bit, for safety reasons. You can't take the impact after a certain age that you can take when you're in your 20s and stuff like that. And the bottom line has come up a little bit. Got some a little more particular. If it's really horrible, I kind of don't go out. But for the most part, I surf almost every day. Got a great surf spot right in front of my house, and I probably surf 320 days out of the year. There's some rainy days and some bad days, but almost every day, and sometimes twice or three times a day.
Not a bad life. Corky Carroll, thank you very much for joining us.
Thank you, Mom. Thank you, my sponsors, and thank you, the Academy.